Hello and welcome to ConsistentOptionsIncome.com. In this video I'll give you a quick overview of the strategy that I teach in my options trading course. If you want more detailed information, click on the free videos button on my website. Now let's take a look at the reasons why I think the strategy I teach is unique and a very consistent way to make a monthly income using options. I think the strategy that I teach in my course is a different kind of strategy. Most of what's taught out there for income trading using options are credit spreads and iron condors. I teach neither of those strategies in this course. I teach primarily using the Russell Index options, the Russell 2000 Index options, the symbols RUT. You could easily trade other large index products. Basically any trading vehicle that has options on it should work just fine with this strategy. There's nothing curve fitted about the strategy to fit the Russell 2000 Index. We start off by selling multiple puts and calls. This brings in a lot of time premium, so we're short a lot of time premium, and that works in our favor. We also buy quite a few puts and calls to control margin and protect our credit. Unlike most trading strategies with options where you have maybe 2 legs or 4 legs, we've got many more legs that are involved in our strategy, and the reason we do that is so that we have a trade that's very adjustable. The point here is that we want to make our money from the way we adjust the trade or the way we manage the trade instead of being brilliant about what we trade and when we trade it. We only trade the front month, so that makes things a lot easier. There's no calendar implied volatility risk having long options spread over different calendar months. Also, one of the main advantages is that allows us to bank income in any given month. Also, the trade is always a limited margin, limited risk trade. That means you could even trade this trade in your IRA. One of the big benefits of focusing only on one trading vehicle is that there's no need to find trades. That means that you don't have to be out there looking through thousands of stocks looking for that perfect opportunity. Instead, we focus on one particular trading vehicle. We place our trade no matter what the situation looks like at the time, and then we manage the trade. We make our money from adjusting the trade as the market moves, and we manage that trade until we gain a profit. Once we have our profit, we're done for the month. The initial trade is done for a net credit, so we're net short premium. That means we have time decay working on our side, and time decay is a beautiful thing. It happens every day. All we have to do is wake up. So we want to take advantage of that, and our trade does take advantage of that. At the same time, we're very mindful that the market does move. It makes significant directional moves from time to time, and so we want to be able to participate in those directional moves if they happen. Once we get this trade on, we use a mechanical adjustment approach to react to whatever the market's doing. So we're not entering a static trade and resting on our laurels waiting for the market to bless us with an income. We are going to actively manage this trade until the trade shows a profit, and then we'll take the trade off. The reason I believe this trade is so consistent are threefold. First, the initial trade is chosen for its adjustability. Like I said, we have many legs in our trade, many more than the average income trader, and the reason we do that is because we want a trade that's adjustable. Many iron condor traders find out the hard way once the market hits one of their short strikes that their alternatives for adjustment are unattractive. The second reason I think our trading strategy is so consistent is that we go into the trade planning to adjust it. I think this is a major flaw in a lot of the trading approaches that income traders attempt to use. They put a trade on and they hope and pray that the trade works out without any real strong contingency plan when the market moves against them. So we don't wait for the market to move against us. We actively manage the trade. As the market moves, we react to those movements and we adjust the trade. We don't wait until we're in trouble in order to come in and adjust our trade. The third reason I think our trade is consistent is that we have a profit target that's a small portion of the available profit. In contrast to an iron condor where you have a very small potential profit in relation to the potential risk in the trade, we kind of turn that on its head, and we have a very large potential profit, but we're only going to try and get a small portion of that profit. With an iron condor trade, usually the profit area is pretty small, so the trader will stick around for quite some time so that they can get something on the order of 80% of that profit before they take the trade off. But they want 80% because the amount of profit is so small to start with. We kind of turn that around and we say we're going to start with a much larger available profit in the trade, but we're going to take it off when we get our 5% profit. It's much easier to achieve a very small piece of a big profit than it is to try and get 80% out of a small available profit. The course is delivered on videos. You can watch the videos on your computer. The videos start out by going into options theory, describing why we trade the way we do, and then there are videos that goes into the rules. Now if we were to stop just there, most people would probably be able to implement the strategy. But when somebody teaches you just a bunch of rules and a couple examples, there's a lot of things that you probably won't understand about the strategy until you get into real trading. One of the biggest benefits of this course is that there are 48 monthly trading videos and recaps. What that means is there are 48 months where we go back in time using real data from the past and we walk forward one day at a time applying the rules from the strategy. Every trading month is different. And after you see the strategy being applied in all those different kinds of trading environments, it really helps you build some confidence that the strategy works. You will see moments where the strategy is under stress and possibly in situations that you hadn't envisioned when you first heard about the theory and the rules. But once you see how consistently applying the rules in all those different kinds of scenarios ends up producing a profit, it builds some confidence. So after you're done with the course, you have a higher degree of confidence in terms of putting on that new trade than you would otherwise have in most trading courses. One of the adjustment approaches in the options course uses smart levels. Smart levels are significant price levels for any market with decent trading volume. You can significantly improve your trading results no matter what you're trading or whatever time frame. So the smart levels that you'll learn in the options course can be used with any other kind of trading that you're doing. They can make a big difference in your trading once you understand these strategic locations where the market's making major decisions. We leverage the smart levels in the options course, in the options strategy, to improve our positioning and our adjustment opportunities. The smart levels are created using a unique implementation of auction market theory. Most people implement the auction market theory using market profile charting technique or something similar. In the smart levels portion of the course, I point out the flaws in the market profile approach and show you why our unique implementation of auction market theory works better. The Smart Levels course is provided for free to everybody who purchases the options course. I wanted to make sure that everybody had the Smart Levels available to them because they can really add a significant edge in your trading, especially when trading with the options strategy. So that was a brief overview of the strategy and what's taught in the course. If you have any questions, go ahead and fill out the contact form on my website, and if you want to learn more, click on the free videos button to gain access to the first few course videos. Thank you and good luck in your trading.